Originating in 1981, Nintendo's Mario series is one of gaming's most successful and well-known franchises. With more than 776 million copies of games sold, it's also the best-selling video game franchise, as well as being one of the highest-grossing media franchises of all time. Over the past 40 years, Mario has expanded into television, comic books, feature films, and even theme park attractions. However, its roots have always remained in video games. Today, we'll be looking at the top 5 Mario spin-off games. While it's not strictly a Mario game, Mario characters have always remained on the main roster since the game's first release on the N64 in 1999. Super Smash Bros. Is a crossover fighting game series published by Nintendo. This series is known for its unique gameplay objective, which differs from traditional fighters of the time. In Super Smash Bros., the objective is to increase damage counters and knock opponents off of the stage instead of depleting life bars, like what's seen in games like Street Fighter. The series mainly features characters from various Nintendo franchises, including Mario, The Legend of Zelda, Metroid, Kirby, Star Fox, and Pokémon, as well as third-party franchises like Sonic the Hedgehog, Street Fighter, and Final Fantasy. The original Super Smash Bros. Only had 12 playable characters, with the roster count rising for each of the following games. Every game in the Super Smash Bros. Series has been well received by critics. Significant praise has been given to the game because of its multiplayer features, which has spawned a large competitive community, leading to many different tournaments, including a few in my old college dorm room. It was only a matter of time before Mario bridged the gap into competitive sports games. The first entry into the Mario Tennis series, Mario's Tennis, isn't well remembered, but that's not necessarily the fault of the game. More so the fact that it was only released on the Virtual Boy, which was more or less a commercial failure. Despite this, Mario's Tennis was generally well received, and is largely credited with launching the Mario sports subgenre of games. There have been 8 Mario Tennis games to date, all of which have been successful. The original Luigi's Mansion game was launched in 2001 on the Nintendo GameCube, the first Mario game to be released on this console. In the game, players control Luigi as he explores a haunted mansion, searches for Mario, and captures ghosts through a special vacuum cleaner supplied by Professor Egad. Luigi's Mansion received an incredibly positive critical reception overall. Reviewers raved over both the sound design and the gameplay. The game has sold over 3.3 million copies and is the 5th best-selling GameCube game of all time. The game has been followed by 2 sequels, including Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon, released for the Nintendo 3DS in 2013, and Luigi's Mansion 3, which was released for the Nintendo Switch in 2019. It was also the game that first introduced King Boo, so it deserves praise on that alone. Mario Party is another video game franchise that's relied heavily on its multiplayer functions. It's a video game series that features characters from the Mario franchise in which up to 4 or sometimes 8 local players or computer-controlled characters compete in a board game interspersed with minigames. Since 1998, Mario Party has dominated the virtual board game market, creating endless hours of fun to be had with family and friends. In the game, players select a character to play as and move around the board, collecting coins and various other items to help themselves or hinder others in their quest to collect stars. Players participate in minigames after each turn, in which they compete for extra coins. These minigames vary widely, from free-for-alls to pairs to 3-on-1s. The minigames test players' puzzle-solving abilities, reflexes, and even luck. This game is known for pioneering an iconic and renowned sub-series of the Mario franchise, which continues to this day, becoming one of the most well-known series in gaming. There have been 18 Mario Party games in total, meaning that the series holds the record for the longest-running minigame series. There have been over 64 million Mario Party game copies sold as of the release of 2021's Mario Party Superstars. Mario Kart is a series of racing games that features characters from the Mario franchise. In the game, players compete in a series of go-kart-like races while having the ability to use various power-ups. These races take place on various interactive courses, many of which are themed around the Mario franchise. This spin-off series was first launched in 1992 on the Super Nintendo Entertainment System with Super Mario Kart. It was met with extreme critical and commercial success. Since then, there have been a total of 14 Mario Kart games, 6 on home consoles, 3 on handheld consoles, 4 arcade games, and 1 for mobile phones. Since its creation, the Mario Kart series has sold nearly 168 million copies total, and continues to be a staple in each and every Nintendo console. Named by Nintendo Power Magazine as one of the greatest multiplayer experiences, it's clear to see why people from around the world love this game. From its diversity in game modes and experiences, to stunning visual graphics, to the overall entertainment value, it's clear to see that Mario Kart is the best Mario franchise spin-off. So, those are our top 5 Mario spin-off games. Do you agree with our list? Let us know in the comments below. I'm Marissa Jenkins with AAA State of Play. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.